Alright, hey guys, so today's video is a chit chat get ready with me. My last one did like really well. I got really good feedback from it. You guys seem to really enjoy me talking about some personal things I was going through. I know in makeup tutorials and other types of tutorials you don't really get to see the personal side of me, but I definitely want to bring more of that to you guys. So I wrote me a little list of what I want to talk about in this video because I have like a super short attention span, and hopefully writing this down will help me kind of stay on track to what I want to talk about. If you guys watched my last video, well, my last chit chat get ready with me, some of the things that I talked about in that video I'm going to update you guys on in this video. Some things I've changed my mind about. I've experienced a little bit of personal growth since then, and I've been able to kind of step back, assess where I am, and adjust accordingly. So today I will be going to my grandmother's house. Nothing too serious. She was not very upset, but she was a little down this past Labor Day weekend, just because she was saying how it was like this was the first time in 40 years that she didn't cook on a holiday, and she wasn't able to cook because she had a really bad crick in her neck. And I was just like, oh my god, that is so terrible. So my dad said he wanted to do something for her this weekend, so we're gonna go over there and cook for her to hopefully like cheer her up. I also plan on getting a little bit of shopping done today. I'm not sure if I want to go to like a big shopping mall or if I want to go to like a little strip mall here. I just want to get a few new makeup things since I will be going to Gen Beauty next week in New York. And I also want to get some backup clothes because everything I ordered has not come in yet for some odd reason, and it was supposed to be here by now. So I'm just going to have to kind of adjust what I thought I was going to wear. So the first thing I'm gonna talk about before I put on this full face of foundation is my severe acne that I've been dealing with and me trying to clear it up. So as you guys can see, I have like a lot of dark spots on my forehead currently, and then I had some over here that I just covered up with my foundation. That was, I don't know really what caused that. I've been like super stressed out. I was stressed out all summer, and then I started birth control, which I had never done birth control before, and I think most of the time birth control helps people clear up their acne, but it actually made mine like worse. So I just stopped taking it, and I'm going to have to, I guess, switch the kind that I was doing, but I just honestly I just stopped taking it. I mean, I was fine before now, so I'll be like, I was fine before I was taking it, so I'm just going to have to be without it for a little bit until I can get back from out of town and really sit down with my doctor and see what my other options are, because it was like to the point where it was like cystic acne where I couldn't just like pop it and it'll go down. It was like, this is acne like that won't, I don't know how to explain it, but it was just like really severe. It was really taking a toll on my mood. Like, I just was not used to that, but I started using a few things that kind of help clear it up. So I used the hell out of this Shea Moisture African Black Soap and Problem Skin facial wash and scrub. I used to use this about a year ago, and my skin was the most beautiful that it had ever been, so I went back to using that, and it cleared up the acne. I just had to work on cleaning up the dark spots, but with that I used this Vanity Planet spin brush. If you guys saw my last skincare routine that I did about a year ago, I was using a Vanity Planet spin brush, but I was using like the one that's like a bit smaller than this. But that one like went out and just stopped working. Like, I changed the batteries and everything, and it just wasn't working anymore. So I got this bigger one, and I do have a code if y'all are interested in getting it. It'll be down below, y'all know the drill. And then I just started incorporating this all-in-one acne control. I also used to use this because I'm trying to kind of switch from using this to using this. This helps kind of control and keep your skin consistent, while this just helps clears it up. So I'm trying to switch over to that. I've been mixing them a little bit until I can like wean my skin off of this one. And then if I have any just pop-ups, I've been using this Clean and Clear Persa Gel 10. Guys, all this stuff will be down below just in case you're missing it. And then to help with my dark spots, which they have been clearing up, over the last like 4 to 6 weeks I've noticed, and it is this Ambi, you know, Ambi stuff. So I've never been a big fan of Ambi. Oh crap, because if you use too much, it'll like burn your skin. Not burn it like severely burn, but like your skin will just burn really bad when you're wearing it. So I feel like my camera is like blinking red, so if it does die, I may switch out to my vlogging camera, so the quality may change just a little bit, just letting you guys know. But yeah, whatever. Okay, my camera, like, it didn't die, but I just like ran out of space like just in that moment. So next thing I want to talk about is my major and my major change. And I was telling you guys like in my last video, like I was changing my major. Well, I actually did change it over the summer, and I didn't want to tell you guys what I changed it to because I just want to keep that personal. Like I said, it's some people that know me personally in real life that watch my videos just to like keep up with me, but not in a good way, if you get what I'm saying. But I do have an update on that. I did change my major back. I'm sticking with biology just for the simple fact that I talked to some of my friends from high school kind of close to the end of the summer, and a lot of them were doing biology, and you know, they just reassured me that I could do it in a sense, like not because they were doing it, but because they told me they knew that I was capable of doing it. Like they were just saying how, you know, well I did with everything in high school, and it just really made me say, okay Kathryn, like you need to stop being lazy and like get your life, because that's basically what it was. I was just being lazy. Like a lot of my time is spent consumed in my relationship, and I'm not saying like that's a bad thing, and I'm definitely not saying it's a good thing, because I don't think it's necessarily good, but I have really had to like just refocus myself and just figure out like what's important to me. Now my relationship is important, and I would hate to put that on a back burner for anything, but at the same time I'm trying to do well in school to secure my future, and I would hate to jeopardize my schooling because of a relationship. Like I love my boyfriend to death, you guys know that. I mean, he is the one, but I just been trying to get him to understand he needs to back off just a bit so that I can do well and meet like some personal goals. So I've been working really hard this semester. Like I never read my textbook or anything. I just really don't read, period. And I really have never just studied hardcore, but I'm definitely like taking a new approach this semester, and I've been doing all the things I don't normally do, and it's actually become like routine for me now, and I'm actually enjoying it because I get to class, I actually know stuff. I'm finishing my professor's sentences. Like I just see myself off to a really good start, and I'm just really glad how things are going right now. I am like suffering, I wouldn't say suffering, I am dealing with some other things in my life that are really affecting my mood in a bad, negative way, but school is definitely not one of those things. So that is one area of my life I can say that I'm truly happy in. So, you know, that's always good to hear. So with my biology major, you guys probably know I've wanted to do a lot of things. Dentist, pediatrician, OBGYN. I mean, I can pretty much do whatever I want in the medical field once I get this biology degree. But I think I'm just going to stick with my original plan and do pharmacy. I don't know, I just think it's going to fit my lifestyle the best. And it's not as hands-on, which, you know, I definitely won't mind that. So that's definitely something I'm looking into. Currently doing like a retail job, but I think I'm going to try to switch careers and maybe become like a pharmacy tech somewhere, just to get my foot in the door, and get to kind of know the field before I actually go to pharmacy school and then, you know, become a pharmacist. So that's the plan with that so far. I don't really like telling my plans because I'm not a person that sticks to plans. I'm like just not. And so I know that if I don't stick to it, you guys will either call me out about it or be disappointed. But I'm just sharing it with you guys, so hopefully it'll hold me a bit more accountable. So next I'm just going to kind of roll into the part about the relationship. When I was just mentioning my relationship, like being in a committed relationship at like a young age. And by committed, like I'm not married or anything, but I still consider myself to be in a committed relationship. And I feel like my relationship is sometimes a little overbearing. And it's not anyone's fault. Like I don't blame my boyfriend, and I really don't blame myself. But I think it's just like the type of people we are. It just like our worlds just happen to end up revolving around our relationship. For example, Zarius, like you guys see him in my videos, and he seems like super outgoing and super fun and super crazy. I'm like one of the only people he's like that around. He's like that around his mom and sister, of course, because they're like family to him. And then he's like that around me and possibly like a few of his friends. But that's not like an everyday all the time thing for him. He's like really shy, kind of like a hermit crab, like. And the way my personality works, I'm kind of slickly like unstable. Like some moments I'm like so shy to where I'm about to like pee my pants because I'm so freaking nervous to talk to somebody, or I'm meeting new people and I can't like seem to shut up. So I'm like one extreme or the other, but being around him has like definitely hurt me in a sense to where I'm leaning more towards the shy side of that. And I mean, it's no problem. Being shy is not an issue at all, but I know that I'm more capable of being more outgoing than I act sometimes. But I just can't seem to get back into that like side of myself. Both me and Zarius being like quiet and reserved, like both of us acting like that, it kind of keeps us together in a sense of we're the only people that we hang with. Like we only hang with each other, if that makes sense. Like we don't get out too much. Like we do things as a couple all the time, but we don't get out and socialize with like a whole lot of other people, a whole lot of other couples, because we're just like really into our relationship. And I feel like a lot of you guys are probably about to like critique me down in the comments saying like I'm young and I shouldn't be doing that in my life. But there's no handbook to how anyone should do things. There's no age limit to when someone should be settled down. There's no age limit to when someone shouldn't be settled down. I just feel like everyone's lives are different and everyone goes like a different path. And I'm doing things in a way that works for me, and he's doing things in a way that works for him. Now, when it becomes a severe problem for me, then I'm going to like put my foot down about it. But for now, I just kind of want to explain it to you guys, like where I'm at with my relationship, because a lot of you guys are like, you seem to be always by yourself, or you always seem to be with Zarius. Like, where are your friends? Like, why aren't you socializing? And I do have my friends and they do try to hang out with me, but it's just always like I'm with Zarius, or I'm just so tired because I'm always trying to film, or I'm always trying to do homework, that I don't even want to hang out with anyone. So it's just like I'm really in like a really tough spot. I just really need to learn to balance things better, I guess. I don't know, but that's just where I am with that. I don't think it's anything wrong with me being this way. I actually enjoy my life. I know my cousin, she's probably gonna watch this video, but I really don't care. She was saying the other day, like, I'm gonna take you out for your 21st birthday. And if you guys don't know, my 21st birthday is gonna be October 15th. And she was saying like, you're not gonna be stale, are you? And when she said that, I was kind of like, so just because I don't go out and party every weekend like you, I don't go out and run the street with all these like men and people, like just because I like to be with my boyfriend and I like to spend time with my family, that makes me stale. Like that really offended me. I could see how maybe in comparison to her wild lifestyle she feels that way, but I was just like, dude, there's no right or wrong way to do my life. Like everyone's different, and I just feel like some people in my family don't respect that. Like, I know in my last vlog I was just talking about how like my family can be judgmental on a certain side, and they also just want things to be like, I don't know, they just expect people to be a certain way, but like that's just not me. Like my mom is a very reserved and not shy, but like quieter person, really mild mannered, and I think I really picked up on that. As a child I really didn't, but as I'm getting older I'm really I can see myself like morphing into my mother, which I think is so crazy, but at the same time it's so cool because I admire her so much anyway. And then my dad, he's like, when he was younger he was more of the outgoing crazy type, which is how I was when I was younger, but it's just like I'm just starting to like morph into my mother now, which I think is just like super duper dope. But not everyone can respect that sometimes I just want to stay in the house all day and watch Netflix and be a hermit crab. Like I don't think people just get that. And then I'm a type of person also, I like to have good clean fun. Like I did my dirt in high school. Like I did all the crazy stuff in high school. I lived on the edge in high school, and you know, I'm just like past that in my life. Like I don't want that life anymore for myself. Like, and I don't think anyone really gets that about me. Maybe I'm just maturing faster than other people. I really don't know, but that's just where I'm at with that. Like I said, I mean, you can say what you want down below, but I'm pretty content in where I am in my life, and really nothing is going to change that. I just used the wrong finishing spray. I did not want to use the Fix Plus. I'm just going to combine both of these. Okay, and then like my camera is still blinking, so just in case it dies, I hope you guys do enjoy this chit chat, get ready with me. It was super quick and I'd only hit on a few little topics, but I think I did enough to give you guys like a little life update. The last little conversation I want to have with you guys is about my apartment and my living situation and all of that stuff, because I did talk about getting a place in my last chit chat with me, possibly with my boyfriend, or possibly with my boyfriend and my brother, and how that's going and everything like that. So I don't know what happened to me in the last few weeks, but I know that I don't want to live with my boyfriend. Like I'm not knocking anyone that does live with their boyfriend. I mean, at first I wanted to, but I just think I just want to take it slow with him. Just because, like I said, I'm trying to focus on school. I'm trying to focus on personal growth, and I want to be the best I can be for him when we finally do take this step of either getting married and moving in together, or starting a family, or doing whatever we decide to do in whatever order that we want to do it in. But I just feel like I do want to like pump the brakes on that, and so I do want to get a place possibly with my brother, and at least with my brother I can like semi-boss him around, so I think that'd be the best. He does have to work on getting a job though. I told him that we are not moving anywhere until he gets him a job. I mean, that just makes sense. Like, just because you have money to pay your rent, you need some type of concrete form of payment that can show that you can pay your rent. Like, you can't just depend on whatever money you may be getting. Like, you have to be legit, you know what I'm saying, before you can take a big step as to renting a spot. And I don't want it to be where he's doing good in the beginning months, paying his part, and then it ends up all falling. But guys, I was just trying to figure out why I look so weird to myself. It's because I'm not wearing earrings. I just realized that, and it's like bothering me so much now. But yeah, so this is like really simple makeup. I mean, it looks kind of shitty to be honest, but I'm not going to be doing anything but really around family today, and they don't care how I look. So, you know, I didn't want to try to do too much. I want to do a little something just to show that I put in some effort. So I'm going to go grab my earrings, go lay down my edges, and I'll come back and do my lip color in a second. Alright guys, so I'm back. I don't know for how much longer, but yes, I'm going to go clean up my contour. I was trying to figure out like why my makeup doesn't look like it normally looks, even though I did this in like 15 minutes and rushed the heck out of it. I still do want it to look, you know, decent, I guess. So hopefully that'll help. So I'm gonna apply my lip color, and then I just want to dress my hair right quick. I did try to film like a natural hair tutorial for you guys, but the first like little footage I did just went terribly wrong. So I'm definitely going to try to refilm that tonight or tomorrow, because after tomorrow I'm going to just probably give myself a sew-in or put a wig on, especially with Jan Beauty coming up. I had to decide what I'm going to do with my hair. Part of me wants to wear my natural hair there, like one day wear this and then the next day like put on a wig or something, but I don't want to be doing like too much, if that makes sense to y'all. So I don't really know, but I have been really enjoying my natural hair lately. I am currently exactly 2 months, not 2 months, 2 years natural. Well, I have 2 years worth of natural growth. I haven't been completely natural for 2 years, because if you guys didn't know, I big chopped about 2 months ago because I just couldn't wait till September. So now that September is here, I'm like officially 2 years natural. Well, 2 years of natural growth. So my hair is, it is like a good length, I would say. Definitely not as long as I want, but I'm not a person who likes to take supplements. I haven't been taking any hair and nail vitamins or anything. I just like let my body do what it do on its own. Yeah, sorry guys, I couldn't really talk while I did that, but I'm sure y'all understand the struggle. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and dust this crap off of my face. Okay guys, so I'm here for my vlogging camera. I didn't feel like propping it up on my little stand or anything. But this is how my makeup looks finished. It does look a little bit different. My Canon T5i, which is what I record with normally, it does give a crisper, like realistic look. It shows, like, it really shows my imperfections. It really shows pretty much every single detail, whereas I'm noticing with the vlogging camera it has like a skin smoothing effect, which I think is really dope for like makeup tutorials and makeup people. But I like myself to look a bit more realistic, but as you can see, it is like giving me a smoothing effect and making everything look super like angelic, which like is really dope. I may even start using this, I don't know, but you can definitely tell like the little quality difference in that. So that was pretty much the end of that chit chat get ready with me. I didn't want it to just like, I didn't just want my camera to die and then that'd be the end of it. Like I did want to come in with this little outro. So if you guys have any comments, questions, or concerns about what I discussed in this chit chat get ready with me, definitely leave them down below. I would love to talk to you guys, hear your thoughts. Keep it cute or don't comment at all, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.